Business. President Mohammad Nasheed visits Gulf Craft International Boat Show 2010, jointly organized by Maldives National Chamber of Commerce and Industry and Liveaboard Association of Maldives. The President was also accompanied by Vice President Dr. Muhammad Wahid. During the tour of the show at Darbaruge, the President visited participants' stall and sought information about the products exhibited in the show. Other highlights of the exhibition include a marine alarm system introduced by a local company, Synchro AS Marine Fire Alarm System introduced by Secura Private Limited is one of the latest innovations of marine fire alarm systems. This system enables to detect any threat of fire in sea vessels and informs the owner of the vessel about the fire alarm within 10 seconds via an SMS. U.S. Congress estimates say that the U.S. budget deficit fell to $1.3 trillion in the year. The deficit, which comes after the end of the U.S. financial year, represented 8.9% of GDP. However, it is the second highest since the end of World War II. According to the government, the data underscores the administration's commitment to cutting the massive deficit. The U.S. has come out of recession but has seen sluggish recovery, and spending on benefits has continued to rise. Unemployment, which has stayed stubbornly at about 9.8%, is widely seen to be holding back U.S. growth. Spending decreased and revenues rose, but analysts said the government was still borrowing 37 cents of every dollar spent. Deficits and government spending are expected to contribute to backlash against the Democrats at midterm elections next month. The Democrats currently control both houses of Congress. However, both parties have acknowledged that rising deficits will cause trouble for whoever controls Congress after November. U.S. President Barack Obama has set a goal of cutting the deficit to about 4.3% of GDP by 2013, but there is skepticism that President Barack Obama's cross-party deficit committee will be able to produce a plan that hits such ambitious targets. The Appellate Committee of the Football Association of Maldives, FAM, supports the decision by the FAM Disciplinary Committee on the notorious semi-final match of the Coca-Cola FA Cup. When VB filed an appeal unhappy with the Disciplinary Committee's decision, the Appeal Committee issued a press release stating that they do not see any points in the Disciplinary Committee's decision which conflicts with any rules and regulations of football. Thus, the decision by the Disciplinary Committee will be upheld. The report by Disciplinary Committee says that neither the match commissioner's report nor the referee's report shows any signs that the match was concluded. However, both reports coincide that the match was brought to a temporary halt. In accordance with AFC, FIFA and FAM regulations, the report concludes that the match was concluded when VB refused to go back on the field after a temporary break. Manchester United threw away a 2-goal lead to draw 2-2 with West Bromwich for their 5th draw in 8 English Premier League games this season. United, who started with Wayne Rooney on the bench, moved to 14 points, the same as Arsenal, who came from behind to beat Birmingham City 2-1 at the Emirates Stadium. Fulham's unbeaten start ended with a 2-1 home defeat by Tottenham Hotspur, who have also 14 points. Chelsea drew 0-0 at Aston Villa to go 5 clear at the top with 19 points. Rooney played in England's goalless draw with Montenegro on Tuesday and said after the West Brom match that he was fully fit, contrary to the claims of United manager Alex Ferguson. In the Spanish Primera Liga, Real Madrid beat Malaga 4-1 as previous La Liga leaders Valencia go down 2-1 to Spanish champions Barcelona. Andre Iniesta and Carlos Puyol scored to help Barcelona to a 2-1 comeback victory at home to Valencia, but it was Real Madrid who moved to the top of the Spanish Primera Division with a 4-1 win in Malaga. Valencia started the day as the unbeaten league leaders in Spain, and Pablo Hernandez's strike before the break had their horse on the rack. The champions rose to the challenge in the second half, however, and fit against Spain midfielder Xavi set up both goals to put them second with 16 points from 7 games ahead of Valencia on goal difference. Jose Mourinho's Real climbed 1 point above both of them after the late game, with 2 goals apiece from Gonzalo Higuain and Cristiano Ronaldo sweeping them past Malaga. Earlier, Atletico Madrid overcame local rivals Getafe 2-0 with goals from Simao, whose free kick went in after hitting the post, and then the keeper and Diego Costa. And now we take a look at the national weather update.